to give you an update on what we have been developing to counter COVID-19. We expect, as you probably too, that once we are allowed to open, that we'll have to limit the number of people per hour or per session. So we've been building this in over the past couple of days for full-size cables. What that means in practical is that when a customer goes online and wants to buy a ticket, he'll be asked to choose when he wants to come. So customer goes and buy a ticket, chooses his cable, then chooses the person they want to book for. Next they choose the day, and next they choose the ticket. So we would actually recommend you, if you get limited by number of people per hour, to not allow booking tickets longer than 2 hours anymore. So no day passes, no half day passes, just 1 and 2 hour pass, and I'll explain you why in a second. So in this case here, we want to book a 2 hour pass. And now the next page, the system will show all the different sessions where I can still book in. So here I can see the one at 4 o'clock. I can't book into that anymore because that's already started. The one at 5, the one at 6, they already booked. And then I can see the one at 7 and at 8, they're currently not busy. So I could book in there. So when I said before that we don't recommend day passes for the following reason. So if you do accept a day pass and you say, hey, we have a limit of, for instance, 20 people per session, well, as soon as 20 people would have booked in from, let's say, 8 o'clock in the morning, nobody, like 20 people book in for the day pass at 8 o'clock in the morning, basically nobody else could book throughout the day anymore, because we would have to book those 20 people in for every single time session. So in my case here, I just selected a 2 hour pass. So if I would select 7 o'clock here, it would book me in into the 7 o'clock session and into the 8 o'clock session with my 2 hour ticket. Let me quickly go back and actually select the 1 hour ticket here. So we're going to book into the 7 o'clock session. We select our equipment just like we would before. And then we pay. It is going to be exactly the same process for season pass holders. So again, for the season pass holders, I would recommend you to offer them a 1 or 2 hour ticket that they can book online by themselves and check into a certain slot. Again, please don't do day passes, because for the same reason, if 20 of your season pass holders book in the morning at 8 o'clock, they'll book out the whole day just by basically having a day pass. The same thing also works at the cash register. So for the instance here, we have Chris, he has a season pass. So if I go on tickets, I can now get to select that 2 hour ticket I created before. And now I can put Chris into the slots where there's still availability. Yeah, so as admin, I can still put somebody in at 4 o'clock if the session's already started. What's important to know is whenever you choose the time where the customer comes, that's also the time when that ticket will start. So if a customer's saying he's coming at 2 o'clock, well, if he arrives if he scans in the first time at 2:05, well, his ticket's going to end at 3 o'clock anyways. So the ticket will really start with the time that you tell. Otherwise, it's going to be impossible to guarantee a maximum number of people on the water. So same thing as I said for the season pass holders here. Just that the season pass holders wouldn't have to pay anything. Same thing online. Yeah. So if you think you'll need this, please let us know as soon as possible how you think you want to handle all your sessions, what kind of prices you want to have, what kind of tickets you want to have for your season pass holders, how many people you want to have maximum per hour on your cable. Just send this either on the Facebook support group or send it to us in support@wakesys.com. Thank you very much.